Hey folks, it's Dr. Palermo coming with a video for 702CZ week 7. And what this means is that this coming weekend, February 26th and 27th, I look forward to seeing you in Charlotte. The next 2 weekends, we have the privilege of sharing time together on Friday and Saturday night, and I am looking forward to that. So that means that I've just started to really put the fine tuning on planning for this weekend and next weekend, and I want to tell you what you do and don't need to do, which several of the dialogues again that you would normally or that the low res sections are going to be responding on in writing, we will do face to face. And the big rocks this week are to get some reading done and some initial writing done in the next couple of days prior to the weekend, please. You should be looking at Marsh and Willis, the curriculum book, chapters 1 and 2. I gave you a real quick overview, or we talked very briefly about Marsh in terms of hack schooling, which I hope was a good introduction to the big ideas of curriculum. But if you haven't, please skim chapter 1 and look at those different definitions of curriculum and come up with your own definition of curriculum to bring for the weekend, please. Here it is. Chapter 1. After reading Marsh and Willis, please bring a definition that you can defend. We're going to post them up on the wall and see if we can create an affinity diagram or put them together. We're going to spend some time chatting about what is the curriculum, defining it. And chapter 2 is significant ironies, inconsistencies, and contradictions that resonate with you. So read the history of curriculum in the United States and how things have shifted in terms of what we teach to children and why. Why do we have the curriculum that we do? What's it going to be in the future? So we're going to have some big idea discussions around curriculum this weekend. So make sure that you've read chapters 1 and 2 in Marsh and Willis. Yeah, Marsh and Willis, and bring that along with. Bring Leading Adult Learning along too, please, and you should read chapter 8 and be ready to talk a little bit about collegial inquiry. But also this weekend, you should have read now up through chapters 4 or 5, chapter 5 in Drago Severson. And Betsy, we're looking forward to about an hour and a half, 90 minutes or so with Betsy explaining to us how the constructive developmental theory informs the pillar practices. So chapter 2 with Betsy, probably Saturday. Bets, thank you. But be ready and willing and able to do that. I'm sure you will. The other big rock for this weekend, I've got you thinking about the PEAs, and I've enjoyed reading your posts in the discussion about your PEA. I want you to know at least enough about it that we can do this weekend. It's a little bit early, but I want to do a peer review of the PEA, at least a bulleted list, at least about a page covering these items. We're going to use this actual handout, this PEA peer review rubric, to go through your initial thoughts about your PEA. Now you remember you're going to define the PE during A. You're going to refine the methodology this summer when you learn more about some quantitative and qualitative methodologies. But bring at least a one-pager, please, this weekend. What is an overview of your PE? Describe the program that you've chosen for your program evaluation. The rationale should be from the CNAB. The model that you think you might use to evaluate this program and why. It doesn't need to be long, but have a program in mind. As you looked at those criteria last weekend to think about, is this PE doable? Some of you switched, some of you changed. So let's talk through some of those issues surrounding what program are you choosing to evaluate, why, where's the data, and is it a doable program evaluation? So first, that's going to be a peer review, but I hope to have a whole class discussion around the PEA, you don't necessarily have to have a draft at this point, but at least bring a page. You should be able to answer each of the questions here in the peer review rubric, and we're going to go through that peer review process this weekend when we meet. So Betsy's up, discussions about chapters 1 and 2 in Marsh and Willis, a discussion around chapter 5 in Dragos Severson, a PEA peer review this weekend, and those are the big rocks. I'm going to throw one or two other items in there, and we'll definitely have some class work time at the end of the day on Saturday as well. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Write if you have any questions. I'm behind on reading and grading your discussion posts, but I'm going to get there before this weekend, so make sure that you post it. See you Friday. Thanks.